Welcome to the break of dawn. Welcome to the break of dawn. Welcome to Miami. Obi, me, ame. Remember I used to do that, y'all. I can't even say what is the actual lyrics. I don't know. Somebody told me one time in the comment section, but I'm still gonna say it that way because why not? Love Hip Hop Miami, y'all. Okay, so this is season 5. So the main cast, I actually took some notes this time, child. The main cast is Trina, Trick Daddy, Safari, Princess Love, Ray J, Amada, Sukihana, Florence, Luche, and Zoe Brinks. Okay, and the B characters on there, we got Bobby Lights, we got Miami Tip, we got Super Cindy, Gunplay, Fashawn, Shay Johnson, Fabo, which is Shay Johnson's baby daddy, and Sukihana's cousin, Isaiah. So it's definitely going to be a funny season, it looks like. Child, they got Safari as a main cast member. Safari then went from Hollywood to New York to Atlanta to now Miami. I said, Lord have mercy, they done ran Safari out of Atlanta for everything that went on between him and Erica. And so now he's on Miami, messing with Amada La Negra. Amada loves love. Amada's a Libra. You know, we love love. We're ruled by the planet Venus. I get it. But Amada, I mean, sometimes you could just see a nightmare before it happens. And this is definitely like, I don't know, sis. I don't know. And Amada is a sensitive soul. And, all the backlash that was going to come with her getting with Safari is just really something else. It would have been better if Safari got with somebody that wasn't known, especially another person that wasn't a part of the Love and Hip Hop universe. But since he went over there and got with Amada, I don't even think they're together now for real. It probably could have just been something just for the show. But when I saw that, I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I knew it was going to be a chop for real. I always thought that Safari liked, I forgot her name. Was she on Love and Hip Hop New York, I think? What was her name? Tall chocolate girl. I forgot her name. She was somebody's friend, Yandy's friend, I think, or something. She was with Cameron for however long? I forgot her name, but anyway, I always thought he liked her, but whatever. He ended up being with Erica and Whoop to Whoop, and I mean, we saw how that happened, but I don't know. Ooh, child, let's just get into it. So I'm gonna review 2 episodes, okay? Yeah. Okay, so let me see. We see Trick Daddy and Safari. So Trick Daddy is getting his gold teeth removed after 100 years, and he finally got his nice pearly white veneers, and good for him. They talking in the car, talking or whatever. It was this whole first episode was trying to figure out if Amada and Safari was actually together. Then later on, they found out the episode they was actually together. Trick Daddy, one thing I found funny was Trick Daddy asked Safari, why does he have 2 car seats in the back for the, babies? And he was just like, oh, because I got two babies. I'm a single father. I said, child, boo. But anyway, so let me see. We cut to a scene with Trina. She's been busy since she did the Cypher. The Tiny Desk, not Cypher, the Tiny Desk on YouTube where she performed her songs. I liked it. I watched it. But anyway, she said she's single again and she's back on the prowl like her song. Her and Raymond broke up for whatever reason, and she's single. Bobby likes he's single. Amada claims she's single. That's before she revealed that she with Safari. And so I was like, child, boom. And then to top that all off, Sukihana, she's trying to clean up her image. She all of a sudden, wants to be have a more classy base image, and she no longer wants to be the Sukihana who we all know. and who a lot of us have fell in love with. And so she all of a sudden wants to be Condoleezza Rice. And so I said, okay, Suki, girl, child. Meanwhile, Ray J and Princess, they over in the Vegas. Princess' mom stays in Vegas, and Ray J tried to rescue his wife, because Princess is a gambler. She liked to go to the casino and do that thing, and she's trying to prepare for a tournament and stuff. And she has found something that she's passionate about outside of following Ray and wait till he come home. And so Ray J, of course, now has a problem with it because, you know, she's no longer at his beck and call. And she's also playing with a bunch of men. And yeah, he has a problem with that. Of course he would, child. When Princess have taken everything that she's taken off Ray J, but now all of a sudden, you know, it's just, my God. I mean, and they get a divorce every other week, Ray J and Princess, and he wants Princess to go back to Miami with him, and she said, you can go to hell, because I'm not going back to Miami. That casino, it just got a hold on me, and I just ain't going nowhere. So I don't know what Ray J gonna do, child. Ray J cooked the 5-star meal, and Princess said, I'd rather eat a burger at the casino. So I don't know. I don't blame Princess personally. We've seen for years who Ray J is, how he's done, and yeah, I mean, not that I feel too bad for Prinky either, but I'm just saying, I mean, okay, let me see. Sukihana, she's going all around town, you know, the different radio stations, etc., you know, trying to clean up her image. She has a song with Afro B called Casamigo, and everybody low-key is just like, well, girl, the last time we checked, you was talking about eating okay? You was talking about eating somebody out, and now all of a sudden you classy base, and you belong in the White House. And it was just like, well, girl, which one is it? And you can't have eating tail on one album, and then the next album, there's something about the name Jesus. It's just not going to work, you know? So somebody need to tell Suki, because I think she's a little confused. Bless her heart. But yeah, Miami Tip and Bobby was talking about that. Now they was being messy and throwing a little shade, but I mean, it's honestly realistic. I mean, Suki, you can't be mad if people have questions and confused, sus, because it's like, well, girl, I mean, this is what you're known for. This is what you go viral for. This is the stuff that you put out here in the universe, and then all of a sudden you want to clean up your image within a matter of a week, and you get mad when people be like, oh, but what about that song? No, it's all about this. It don't work like that. It can't be a new Suki era when you were doing something completely different last week. That's not how eras work. You gotta wait at least a few years, sis, before you become a new woman and stuff. And so I don't know. Bless her heart. But her and Bobby ended up getting into it real bad, and at the party and stuff, because she was mad, and you know, she wants people to embrace this new Suki and stuff. I'm just like, well, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so episode 2, so Super Cindy, who is a radio goddess in Miami, has her own radio show, etc. She created this project called Queens Don't Compete, which is basically bringing a bunch of female artists, rappers in particular, together and, you know, creating just like a whole, I guess, show or cipher, or possibly going on tour or whatever. And Trina is partnering with her to do that. And they actually have a single out, Trina, Maya the Don, and Flo Millie, called No Love. I like it. And so, you know, they're doing the thing. Now, apparently, Super, she hosts this Miami Cypher every year. And she says that this year she's very excited because she has this girl, this Haitian girl, this new artist. She's going to be only female on the Cypher this year. And she wants Trina to come and check it out. And Trina was like, okay, cool. Now Trina not one time said she didn't want to do it or didn't feel like it, whatever. But she said in her confessionals, sometimes her being the queen of Miami is tough. People pull her in different directions and want her to do this, do that, check out this artist, check out that artist, and it's annoying. Which I can imagine that it is, right? But I mean, Trina, you don't have a problem speaking your mind, so why not just say no to certain stuff? But we'll get back to that later. Shall we see Amada and Safari, they sit down talking. She on his lap reading all the nasty comments about them being open about their relationship. And, you know, he don't care. But of course she does. The next thing we see is Shay and her dude. He's also Jamaican. He came down here to be on the show. I mean, to be with Shay, excuse me. And he's a baby daddy. And, you know, she wants to get married. She said, you got a year to marry me or that's it, right? He's Jamaican and he feels like, look, I want you to have another baby by me. But me getting married to you, it don't necessarily work like that. Shay was just like, well, you're not getting no ring. I'm not finna have your baby if you don't marry me, period. And so we're going to see how they work out. I'll let you know. It's not. But we're going to pray for everybody, right? Let me see. A little later on, what's his name? Safari and Shay's boyfriend, Fabo, they met up and talked and whatever. Safari did not know Shay was in attendance. Shay came because she don't trust Safari and Safari's reputation of him being a manhole, and you know she didn't want her dude to fall in the trap or be influenced by Safari, in which you know nobody influence nobody like that. If you want to do something, you're gonna do it, right? Okay. So I was just like, well, so they were talking, and Safari is a little upset and irritated with Shay because he feels like had Shay not, had Shay not did what she did in terms of, making it viral and, filming at Amara's little baby shower thing. Oh, that she had the first episode. She had not a baby shower, what was it? Like a baby reveal party, whatever situation for the twin girls that she has by the sorry dude in Dominican Republic. He don't have nothing to do with her or the kids. But that's when she revealed that was for the kids. She revealed that's when she kissed Safari in the mouth, and then that's when Shay recorded. And here we go to this episode, right? Okay, so Shay was just like, well, girl, and people's gonna find out eventually, which is true. What you gonna do? So I was like, Lord have mercy. So we move on over to Gunplay. So Gunplay is back on the show, and he has a new girl. This girl named Von Shay, pretty girl. She's 24. Gunplay is 44, and they have a new baby. And the baby had certain health issues and stuff, but she's doing well now. God bless her. And the girl is a PhD. Still, she has a PhD. She went to Hampton University. She went to Harvard. Like, the girl is just completely grew up differently than Gunplay. She is just a different, breed altogether. And, of course, Gunplay has issues with her parents. Apparently, the girls, Von Shay's mama wrote a nasty letter talking about Gunplay and his addictions and things he's been through, talked about his parents, etc. Real nasty. So Gunplay don't really have nothing much for the lady. And the girl, Von Shay, she's going to have a sip and see where everybody gets to meet the daughter. And Gunplay don't want to go because the mama going to be there. And, she's kind of torn in between two places because that Gunplay is her husband and she loves him and gonna stand by him, but that's also her mama. So, what are you gonna do? The girl also has issues with her mom. Her mom have tried to control her entire life. She grew up in a very strict educational-based household, and marrying and having a baby by somebody like Gunplay is completely 100% forbidden, darling. So, it's just a whole thing. Child, I was like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Child, they had met up at the little sip and see, and Gunplay had made a speech and stuff and talked about some of the trials and tribulations and things they've gone through and overcome, in particular with the baby and stuff. And then he ended the speech with, eating Von Shay's derriere. And, I was just like, ooh, girl, in front of the parents. But, it was all out of jokes and fun and whatever. But, of course, those bougie parents didn't want to hear it. It was cringing over there. Gunplay, he tried to have a conversation with the mama. The mama didn't want to hear it. She didn't have nothing to say. And she said, we're not going to have this conversation here. Myself, I was like, ooh, child, it's going to be a mess. Also, Amada and Shay is friends with Von Shay. And we're going to see later on how there's going to be some trauma with that. But they're friends and stuff, and they came, but they ended up getting into it because Shay feels like Amada's making a big mistake with Safari, and that she's dumb and tired and oop the whoop. Whatever. Let me see. So remember at the beginning of episode 2 when I was talking that I said that Super Cindy and Trina is putting together this whole thing for the ladies of rap, right? The Queens Don't Compete thing, right? And then I also said Super Cindy is hosting a cypher, right? And the girl, our good sis Zoe Brinks, who I like, she's an up-and-coming rapper. She's going to be on the cypher, and she wants Trina to meet her, blah, blah, blah. Remember that? So Trina Bobby likes it. I guess maybe Trina's assistant or whoever came and to the cypher. Trina came in. She was like, oh, hey, Cindy, I can't stay. I just came to say hey. Oh, hey, Cindy, I can't stay. I just came to say hey. I was like, oh, Trina, you're not going to stay? I want you to meet. Oh, but this is Zoe and da-da-da-da-da. Hey, how you doing? And it was like, okay, well, y'all, I got to go. I got another engagement. I got to go. And, they showed a scene where Trina was overwhelmed and stressed out in the past. And she says that, she's been pulled too thin, and it's just a lot that she's gone through and going through. And so, she, I guess she just didn't feel like being there and stuff. But I don't know why you agreed to it originally, Trina. And if you knew before you got out that car, you knew before you drove up to the place where they were having a cypher, you knew all that prior that you did not feel like doing this. And you also knew that you had another engagement to go to. So you should have just not came. You should have told Super Cindy that I can't come. I have something else to do. I'm so sorry, but I'll meet the Zoe girl later on. Instead of showing up and being like slick, rude, and nasty and stuff. Like, that was just inappropriate. But we all know Trina got that little attitude. And it's just not becoming. Trina, you are the queen of Miami. You are not the queen of the world. Cut it out. Talk about an ego. Now look, on the one hand, I can completely understand, not completely, but I can sympathize with Trina and her being tired and exhausted and being pulled from left, being an important person in Miami, and people always want to show you their skills, and I can understand they can get annoying and agitating after a while, and it's tiring. But at this point, you can pick and choose things and what you want to see and what you have time for, etc. And so, it's just, I always know what I want. And when it comes to social gatherings, for me, I pick and choose when I want to go, or when I want to be bothered with people, or when it's so. Trina, you can't do the same. Girl, you could have met that girl. Y'all could have went out to eat and met somehow. You didn't feel like coming, so why come? And this girl all excited to meet you and stuff. You just, hey, girl, please. But let me go. Love and Hip Hop Miami is on, y'all. Make sure y'all check it out. Monday nights at 8 o'clock on VH1. But that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at Eskins on Instagram and Twitter, at Eskins89 on Snapchat, Chasking on Facebook, Chasey Boy on TikTok. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.